everyone. So we're back here for another video, day number 2. So today we're going to do some maths, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah? Favourite subject? Not maths?
No.
So if you go onto the page, you should be able to see when we go live. Let me just have a look and we'll get it live, so that if you want to post anything, you post your answers as we go through. We've also got a little science experiment that we're going to do today. Just waiting for the video to start. So
I think we've done one of these before on Sophia's channel, haven't we? I've not got a channel.
No, we have tried this one in the past. So what we're going to do first is we're going to, let me just check something. Is it definitely on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do the Skittles one first. And the reason for this is it does take a little bit of time. So what we've got, do you want to show them the bag of Skittles? So these, we've got tropical Skittles, we didn't get normal ones. Lucas keeps eating them. And what you do is you get some Skittles, you put them on a plate. If you can get a plate that's got a little bit of an edge, a curved edge to it, you put them round in a circle. The only other thing you actually need is a jug with some warm water in it, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully pour the water into the Skittles, into the middle of the plate, so it can touch all the Skittles. And then what it'll do is it'll pull the colour forward, and we're hoping, fingers crossed, that we're going to get a rainbow.
Yeah,
it does take quite a few minutes for this to actually work, so what we're going to do is make sure that we leave it running while we're doing the rest of the video. So just pour that on. So I think that's covered all of them, so we'll leave that to work. Right, I'm just going to get the video up on my page so I can see if people are posting answers.
Oh yeah, it's working. Oh, that is so cool. Look. Wow. Whoa.
Right, there we go.
I love it when it's just like a little shade of it.
Right, so can you all see this? Is it showing clearly, Sophia?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you all see this is amazing? It's working quicker than I thought.
Wow.
Actually, I think the tropical colours are really nice. It does a really good rainbow. So that's a really simple thing. So if you've got some Skittles in the house, unfortunately, you know, I'm not sure that it works with many other kinds of sweets. So these are the best ones to get. But you could get normal or the tropical. And look at that. And it's going to all meet in the middle. And it's just done a nice tropical rainbow. And the good thing about this is,
Whoa.
I'll show you the underneath.
And
So what happens, can you see? It takes the colour off of the bottom of the Skittle.
That's what I was just going to mention.
But Lucas will still eat them without any colour on, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you will.
Sometimes I just suck the coloured bit off and then just eat the rest.
Okay, so that's now done. That's already finished now. Look at that. That is beautiful. You see all those colours? That looks so pretty.
The middle is
so give it a try.
amazing.
If you do it, then please show us a video. Post a picture of what pattern you've managed to get. Because I think that's a really good experiment that you can do with just a bit of warm water and some sweets. So we like that one. Do we give that one a thumbs up? Yeah? Good.
Yep.
Right, so we're going to move on to some maths. So we've got some, Lucas is going to do some maths. We've got some additions, some multiplication, things like that. It's not too difficult. We've tried to level it at different levels, but we've not put anything too hard in there. And then we're going to go on to some maths reasoning. These are kind of little maths puzzles that you can work out. Okay, so Lucas, do you want to pick the first maths question?
Which one? This side?
Yeah, this side. Pick one of those. Right, hold it up for the camera, so if you hold it around there. So that is 3 times 3. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of time, so if you want to post your answers, so we'll just keep it held up for a minute.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm to put my
Do you want me to
elbow.
hold it? Because Lucas is a bit weak this morning.
Yeah, I've been flipping around on the stairs.
Yeah. So we've got 3 times 3. So for anybody guessing, if you put, what's the answer, Lucas?
9.
If you put 9 as the answer, then you've got it right, and well done. That's really good. So you'll pop that one there.
It also says...
Pick the next one. Come on, pick the next one. Right, so this is divide one. So what is 9 divided by 3? So this might be a tricky one if you're young, but have a go at it. Pretend that you've got 9 sweets and you've got 3 people and you need to give them equal amount of sweets. So how many sweets would each person get?
I got this easily, didn't I?
So we'll see if anybody gets this one. And the answer to 9 divided by 3 is
3.
3. So they'd each get 3 sweets each, yep. So what is our next one? That one.
Wait, this one.
We've just done multiplication. Pick an addition one.
Oh, I thought that was hard.
That
I'll do
one.
this one.
Okay. So these are some bigger numbers. So what is 12 add 7? So have a think, have a write down if you want to.
Whoa.
See what you think. Hold it still. See what you think the answer is. What's 12 add 7? A good thing to use if you've got these at home is number lines. If you've not got number lines, you could borrow some fingers from your mum and dad and you could count them on your fingers and their fingers. So what's 12 add 7?
What's happened to the screen?
Nothing. What's the answer?
19.
19. So 12 add 7 is 19.
It looks like it's still
So
add
if you got that
51
one right,
backwards.
brilliant, well done. So what's the next one?
Can I just sweep it up
That
like
one.
the right side?
So hold it up there. So we've got 4 take away 3. 4 minus 3. So how many would we have? If we had 4 apples and then somebody took 3 of them away, how many would you have left? We'll just give you a minute for that one. See how many people get this right. And what's the answer, Lucas?
1.
1. So if you had 4 apples and somebody came away and took 3 of them, you'd only have 1 apple left, wouldn't you? So if we just have a look at this now, can you see what's happened now? The colours are all starting to float into each other and it's starting to just merge together into, looks a bit like tie-dye.
I want to see what happens if I like blow it. I want to see if it like just keeps going round.
Alright, well we'll leave it and then at the end of the video you can have a go at that, okay? Pick another sum.
What if you just turn them all the other way around so that the colour is on the bottom again?
Yeah, we could do that, so you could try turning them over to get more colour. So
I probably
the next sum is 5 plus 3. So what's 5 add 3? So if we think about the apples again, then we could do what's 5 apples add 3 apples. How many apples would you get? Wait a minute. How many apples?
8.
8 apples. You'd get 8 apples, that's right. So what's the next sum? What are we going to do?
Somebody's phone is ringing.
It's
I
alright.
think it's Sophia's.
7 go ahead.
2 times 6.
So this one. What's the sum?
6 times 2.
2 times 6. You have that way.
It's because it's backwards for
So
me.
what are 2 sixes? So if you're in Lucas's year, what year group are you in, Lucas? At school?
4.
4. If you're in year 4, you've got a multiplication test in June, but it'll probably be pushed back now. So you need to know your times table. So what is 2
My birthday's
sixes?
in June.
What's 2 times 6? Have a think about that. And what's the answer?
12.
12. 2 sixes are 12, that's right. So pick one more, that's it. Oh, we've got another divide one, so this is a bit tricky again. So what is 4 divided by 2? So if you think about sweets again, if you've got 4 sweets and you've got 2 people, how many sweets do each of those people get? Have a think about that. How many sweets do each of them get?
12.
2, yeah, 12. They get 2 sweets each. So if I had 2 sweets, Lucas had 2 sweets, added together that's 4 sweets. That's right. Next one.
This one's on, so I think we should do this one.
This one, okay. So this is 7 minus 1. So what is 7 take away 1? Not yet. You nearly said it then,
These
didn't
are
you?
easy for me.
Right, 7 take away 1 is
6.
6. That's right. That's quite an easy one there. Let's do this one and we'll finish with the harder one.
I should both.
No, just do one.
So
That one.
just leave that one.
Okay. So what's this one? This is quite an easy one, I'm
You keep
hoping.
taking it off me.
This is 2 add 2. So hopefully this would be quite easy for some of you. So you can use your fingers for this one. So if you count 2 onto your fingers and then add another 2 and then count how many fingers you've got up all together. I'll just give you a minute.
The both just every now and again.
How many?
keeps tearing up.
How many have you got?
4.
4, that's right. So if you've got 2, add 2, altogether you count 4. And then the last sum that we've got is 11, add 3.
This is probably the easiest one for me.
So if you've got, you need to ask somebody else if you could count on their hands as well for this. But 11, add 3. I'll just give you 1 minute.
I'm going to drop it in there.
Just give you 1 minute. What's 11 add 3, Lucas?
14.
14. So hopefully you got that right. So they're all the sums that we've got. So no more sums.
Oh.
So we'll just look down here, and if you look closely, I'll hold one up. What's actually happening is the colour's gone off the bottom, and the shell that covers it is completely dissolved from around it. Can you see that on the screen, Sophia?
It's gonna drop.
Kind of.
The water.
You can kind of see it.
Yeah, it's all the colour's gone off of it. So we're just gonna pop that there. Ooh. Right, so what we've got now is we've got some maths reasoning. So these are like little maths puzzles, and for you to work out. Do you want to go away, or do you want to stay for these?
Stay.
Stay. Okay. So first of all, we're going to look at some shapes. So
Easy.
when you draw a shape, you might have done this at school. Some shapes have got a line of symmetry on them. So if you draw a circle and you folded it in half and you had a look, there'd be a line of symmetry down the middle because each side would be the same. So a line of symmetry means that one side of it looks exactly the same as the other side of it. So what we've got here is, we want you to look at these shapes and tell me which doesn't have a line of symmetry. Is that clear on there, Sophia, on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have a look at that for a minute. And then I want you to think about which of these doesn't have a line of symmetry. So think about if you drew a line down the middle of each shape, would one side of it look exactly the same as the other side? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds just to have a look at that, see what you think. Right, so the star, if you drew a line of symmetry down the middle, the star would look the same on each side. Same with the house, not with the house, with the heart, sorry. It would look the same on each side. The only one that wouldn't look the same is the house. And that's because we've got a little chimney. You to the next one. That's because we've got a little chimney on it. So if you fold that house in half, then there'd be a chimney on one side, but the chimney wouldn't be on the other side. So if you pick the house, you got that one right. Well done. So Lucas, which one do you want to do then next? You can pick the next one. That one. So hold that up there. Do you want to read it? You read it slowly so they can understand the question.
One plane lands every minute. How many planes land in 1 hour?
So hold it up for the camera. So if you were at an airport and one plane landed every minute, how many planes would land in 1 hour? So have a think about that. So what you need to be thinking about for this one is how many minutes are in an hour. And that would give you your answer because one plane lands every minute. Have a little think. Okay, so how many planes would land in an hour?
60.
60, because there are 60 minutes in every hour. That's right. So if you got 60, well done, you're doing really well.
For some reason I thought it was 100.
No. Which one do you want to do next?
I want to do math. Actually, I'm going to save that one till last.
Okay. So, do you read it and I'll hold it up?
Can you order the below trees from tallest to shortest?
Okay. Is that clear on there? Do you want me to hold it? So, can you order the trees on the picture? You've got tree A, tree B and tree C. If you were to put them in order from the tallest to the shortest, what order would they be in? So have a think about it. Look at the different sizes. Write down your answers or post them live. Right, Lucas, shall we give them the answer? Which one's the tallest tree?
C.
C. So this one's the tallest, that would go first. Then
Can I
which
say
one?
smallest now?
No, medium one?
Can I just say it quick?
No.
A.
A. So that's the medium sized one, that's the next one down. And then B is the smallest one. So it'd be C, A, B would be your answer. So well
said you
done.
was gonna
If you did
let
that, you
me
could
say
also do that if you were out for a walk and there were trees around, you could order those. So that'd be a little activity for being out and about. Okay? You read it out first.
Circle the names of 2 shapes in this picture.
Okay, so the options are
Triangle, circle, rectangle, square.
so what are the 2 shapes that are in this picture? You can pick between triangle, circle, rectangle and square. So I want to know what those 2 shapes are that are in that picture on that card. Have a little think about it. Okay, Lucas, do you know what the shapes are that are on there? Which ones?
Rectangle and triangle.
That's it, rectangle and triangle. So we've got the little triangle inside and then we've got the bigger rectangle on the outside. So if you got those 2 or even just one of them, then that was really good.
Oh, do you know what that mean where there's a triangle and then there's a line in the middle?
No.
Illuminati.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Ah.
Pick another one. Should we do some money one?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm good with my money.
Okay, so read it out then.
What is the total amount of money below?
So I'll hold it because we need to hold it steady for people to add. So you need to add up the coins that are on the picture. Lucas is eating more Skittles.
I'm gonna eat the entire bag by the end of the day.
So if it helps, we've got 10p, 2p, 20p, and then we've got 2 5p coins. So we'll give you a minute just to add up. If you can see that, there's a 10p, a 2p, a 20p, and 2 5p's. Sophia's nodding to me that she knows how much it is. So we'll test her in a minute. Right, have you had time to add that up? So Sophia, how much is it?
42.
42p, yeah, you got 42p.
Pennies.
So when I was younger, that would get you 42 sweets. Because you'd be able to go buy a penny mix bag and get 40, how old do I sound? You'd be able to get 42 penny sweets. Now 42p might get you about 2 sweets. Right, which one next? That one.
I'm not choosing this one. I'm just
That's
putting
going to be
it
last,
there
is
for
it?
last.
Okay, so which one of these?
Daddy's one.
Okay, so read it out.
Dean has 20 fish. He needs to put the same amount of fish in each bowl. How many fish will be in each bowl?
Okay,
Oh.
so you've got 20 fish and you've got 5 fish bowls. Okay, and we want to put them all equal amounts in each bowl. So 20 fish divided by 5 fish bowls. So how many fish would go in each fish bowl? So another way of working this out, for example, if Lucas had 20 Skittles and he had five groups, he could use the Skittles to work out the answer by pushing
20?
them into... Yeah.
You expect me to have 20?
No.
I'll probably have 100.
Stop eating them, please.
No.
So, how many fish go in each bowl? Sophia said that she knows this one again. Sophia, what's the answer?
4.
4. So you get 4 little fish in each bowl, so they won't get upset and lonely, would they? They'd all have 3 friends each.
Lego.
Right. So this one. So the top one is colour 3/4 of these Lego bricks. So 3/4. So how many of these Lego bricks, there's 4 in a row, how many of those bricks would you colour in if you were colouring in 3/4? Do you know this one? So 3/4 of the Lego bricks, how many would you colour in?
3.
Okay, so let's colour that in so we can show people the answer. quickly. This maybe was a mistake doing this live. The colouring in. Let's have a look. So let's put that there. There we go. So 3/4 are filled. So you'd do 3. 3/4 would be 3 out of the 4. So the bottom one, you've got 4 Lego bricks again, and wait a minute, and you need to colour half of them in. So if you were to colour half of the Lego bricks on the bottom row, how many would you colour in? Stop it. No, we need to keep that one.
I'm gonna colour it. You just. I wanna do it.
Okay, colour in half, but don't show them.
A half.
Half of the bricks. That's it. Okay. Well done. So half of the bricks would be 2 out of the 4 bricks you coloured in. Okay. And then this one.
Fill in the missing number.
Okay.
There's 2 missing numbers.
No, just this one where the box is. So this is a number line. We want you to work out what the missing number is. So we've got 70, then we've got something missing, and then we've got 90. So what would be that missing number? How many is it going up by? Can you fill in the pattern? Okay, we'll just give you a minute to do that one. It goes 70, and then what's missing?
80.
80, and then 90, and that's because this number line goes up by tens. So you, again, if you had a number line, you could count in tens, or if you knew your 10 times table. Okay? And the last one that you've been saving.
I have 5 bags of marbles. Each bag has 10 marbles in it. How many marbles do I have in
Total.
Oh.
So Lucas has got 5 bags of marbles. So these are his 5 bags of marbles. Okay? He's got 10 marbles in each bag. So 5 bags, 10 marbles in each bag. How many does he have all together? That's a lot of marbles. Just wait a minute, don't you'll be distracting people. So how many bags does he have all together? How many marbles does he have all together? Do you want to give them the answer, Lucas?
50.
50. So if you emptied all 5 bags, each bag had 10 in, if you emptied them all, you'd have 50 marbles all together. So that's brilliant. So they're all our maths puzzles for today. If you look at our little science experiment, it is gonna very, very like...
Can I blow it?
You can blow it if you want, just not off the plate. Doesn't seem to mix, but it's gone into like a murky purple colour, probably because purple was the darkest colour that there was. So tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to try and do a video about keeping active. So we might be on the garden, or we may go to some nearby woodland, and we might just do a live video from there. We might do a live video from there, so just some little exercise you can do, some fun games, and it'll be games that you can do with stuff that is from your house, so you don't need to go out and buy anything for it. It doesn't cost anything, but it'll be ways for you to keep entertained. We'll also look at some of the science experiments. The day after tomorrow, we were thinking about doing some art, so Sophia had got some ideas for some nice little art projects, a lot of which again don't cost any money, and they are just use things from around the house, so we'll have a look at those. And we'll come back every day. That's Sophia's thumb. So we'll be back at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Like I said, we might be out and about tomorrow, just doing a little walk. Please stay safe, everybody. Look after each other and try not to go insane. And I'm going to say goodbye now and try and tear the Skittles away from Lucas. All right, bye.
No,
Bye.
Bye.